Hello, I'm Father Joe Newman. I'm coming to you from beautiful Camp DeSales in Brooklyn, Michigan. I'm here helping with the youth camp and excited to be invited to share my reflection on this upcoming Sunday's readings, especially with the theme of belonging begins with us. And so as I reflected on the gospel, as Jesus was sending out the apostles two by two, I immediately got this image of a playground. I really thought of my days in grade school when you would pick teams and you would say, okay, I'm going to count off 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ones go over there, twos go over there. There's your team. And as this was happening in grade school, I always thought, okay, where should I stand so that I'm on my friend's team, right? Okay, they're just doing the 1-2 method. If I stand here, I'm with him. And so as I thought about the gospel, I could see the apostles thinking, where should I stand so that Jesus sends me out with this guy I want to go with? Where should I stand if I want to go with Peter? Where should I stand if I want to go with John? Where should I stand? I was reflecting on that, and I thought this, who we stand with, and how that relates to this theme of belonging. I thought of the story when I was a freshman, just beginning high school. Homecoming was coming up, and there was a dance with homecoming, and you had to find a date. And so I remember, okay, I thought I want to ask this one girl to homecoming, and I figured it all out. We were going to Cedar Point, an amusement park, in this friend group, and I thought, okay, I'm going to ask her to homecoming on a roller coaster. Brilliant. So there I was at Cedar Point with all these friends, with this girl I wanted to ask to homecoming. And of course, I drag my feet the entire day, right? I'm nervous. And finally, we get to the last roller coaster of the night. And I go, well, I got to do it now. Now's your chance, Joe. And so as we're approaching the roller coaster, waiting in line, I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't think of this. Where do I have to stand so that I make sure that I'm sitting next to her in the cart of the roller coaster? Where do I have to be so I can be next to her? And so I figured it all out. And as we were getting in on the roller coaster, I figured out exactly where to stand so I could sit next to her. And I sit next to her. We're going up this hill. I ask her to homecoming. She says, yes. All right, I have my date for homecoming. But the best part was years later, we're friends, and I'm talking to her, and I'm saying, you don't know all the things I went through just so I could sit next to you. And she looked at me, and she said, Joe, I was doing the same thing. As much as you were trying to sit next to me, I was trying to sit next to you. And I think about that, and I think about how often I'm in search of my God. You know, I'm looking for my God. I'm trying to sit next to God. And at the same time, our God is coming back and saying, Joe, I'm doing the same thing. As much as you're pursuing me, I am pursuing you. I'm going after you. I'm trying to figure out where to stand so I can be next to you. I think our God pursues us. And especially as we relate to this belonging, this longing we have to stand with one another, that this effort of belonging isn't just this come and join us, come and sit with me. It has to be this going out and saying, where can I be so I can sit next to you? Where can I stand that I can be with you? In the same way, our God pursues us and figures out how to be with us. And this fits the gospel so well. Jesus just doesn't stand there and say, people will come to us. He says, go out, 2 by 2. Pursue them. Go out. In the same way, I'm going to be challenged this week to do that same thing because I'm so comfortable telling people, come and join me, come and sit with me. But what makes me so uncomfortable is me going out and saying, how can I be with you? But I think that's the call. And even if we wait to the last roller coaster of the night, it's never too late. It's never too late to stand with. May God be praised.